What you might hear on the Dad Podcast can be considered offensive. We will have explicit content. You have been warned. Proceed with caution.
Titty!
You're listening to the Dad Podcast.
Let's get started.
Fuck those little kids. Yeah. How excited you are for next weekend?
It's next weekend. Donnie, hold on. I got to get into this real quick.
That's the golf trip.
I know. I got to get into this real quick. Remember, I'm all hooked up. What happened to Brandon DiCamillo? I still want to know.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were asking me again. I was like, I don't fucking know what happened to him.
Bam Margera went missing.
What?
Did you hear about it?
No.
They probably found him. I haven't looked it up. But he was in a court-mandated rehab facility, and he hopped out the window and fucking was gone.
Go Bam.
That's what I'm saying. He's a jackass. Why
Fuck
wouldn't
that
he do
shit.
it?
Yeah.
I was thinking, I'm like, I guess technically he probably has a warrant, but I'm sure he's not, like, wanted. But that's just hilarious, dude.
Yeah.
It's like, this is easy. But it's so sad. He's like a 53-year-old man now, running away from rehab and shit.
Yeah, I don't see anything on here for it, so I don't know.
If
but
they found him yet?
it doesn't even say anything about him missing or going missing. It just
Would you type in?
Bam Margera on Google.
Put rehab. Bam Margera rehab. I think it was sometime last week, so I'm probably a little late on this, but I think it's just hilarious.
Okay, here's one from TMZ. Bam Margera video shows him partying after going missing from rehab.
Fuck yeah. That's my dog.
He was picked up after fleeing rehab center, taken back for treatment.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, on
That's gay.
the 15th. So
That man's a real Viking, I think.
yeah.
He fucking lives his way.
Oh,
of
this was
living.
last month. It was the 15th of last
Oh.
month. June 15th,
I just heard about it.
it came out.
Well, fuck.
That's
man.
why I couldn't find it. It didn't pop anything up. It was a month old, but yeah,
I just wonder if he ever made his Jackass movie.
they didn't invite him.
No, but he was making a new one, his own.
Oh, really?
Well, did you see the interview? He was all drunk and crying.
No, I
And he's
heard
like,
about
I'll
it,
make
but
a
no.
movie. It'll be so much better. He's like, send me $1. I'll fucking make such a better movie. He's like, if everyone sends me $10. He's like, if you send me 100, I'll say your name in the movie. I'm like, oh, what's this turning into? It's pathetic.
Right? Stop begging for money.
I just think it's funny he dipped. You think Brandon DiCamillo is the one that helped him? He's the getaway driver?
Probably because
Where
it
the
obviously
fuck
wasn't
is-
Ryan Dunn.
It's the CKY boys. Poor Ryan Dunn.
Is it too soon?
No, only because I watched the Steve-O interview like yesterday, and the last time he saw Ryan Dunn, they were like doing a shoot, but it was in the morning, and Ryan had the shake so bad that he had to go have like 4 shots, and Steve-O was like, you gotta fucking get some help, man, and he was like, I just have to have 4 or 5 shots, I'll be good, and then he died.
Dude stuck a fucking Hot Wheel in a condom and shoved up his ass. I would need 4 or 5 shots also.
That's why I don't get about Bam, dude. Why'd they kick him out? Because he's a drunk idiot, but
That's all of them.
I guess they're all sober now.
Which is probably why this last movie sucks so bad.
I think it's because there's so many. The first one was like not as many safety regulations, I bet, and they could just now it's Paramount picked everything.
yeah,
up,
and so
gotta
it's
be
showing
safe.
a lot of dick, and that's about it.
Yeah, I don't get that either. Why can't he be drunk?
Yeah.
I would like to be drunk
I would
to do the
rather
body
see
surfing.
yes, I would rather see something like that than the dude's dick dressed as a dinosaur or a guy putting bees on his dick.
I thought that was pretty
Like,
good though.
I'm just saying, like
The bees was a good bit.
if you look back at the past Jackass movies, they weren't all about the penises. There was other things going on.
True.
Getting smacked with a giant hand, getting
And they were all fucked up.
kicked over. Yes.
And they had the better ideas when they were drunk, I think.
Yes, because they
Yeah.
were better. Like I
Well,
still
they
didn't finish
also-
this one, but I started it at work, which is the wrong place to watch it. So
The new Jackass?
yeah.
You haven't finished it yet?
No, I started at
Oh, it's
work
good.
and it started getting like pretty
It's
bad.
good.
And Hayden was over there on the phone. I was like, I probably shouldn't watch this here.
It's real good, dude.
So I stopped watching it.
It would be better with Bam, but whatever. R.I.P. Bam. Anyways, though, they found
R.I.P.
him.
Bam, like he's dead.
Kinda. At least they found him, though.
I guess he's dead to the rest of the Jackass crew. I don't know. Like
I just wonder how much money does Bam Margera have? I know he was a loaded teenager because he's a pro skateboarder.
yeah, and so he's got a skateboard brand plus all his MTV shows that he was doing. Like he's
Viva La
but-
Bam,
which
Bam's
was,
house.
to me, I thought that was way better than Jackass.
that was my favorite show
I
ever.
love Viva La Bam.
With Uncle Vinny.
Yeah,
Vito.
Vito?
Don Vito.
Don Vito. Yes.
Yeah.
And you know the shit he used to always do to Phil and God, what was the mom's name?
Ape.
April.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then left a crocodile in the house. Or he just beat the shit out of his. It's funny how he looks just like his dad now.
Yeah.
Just a big old fat dude now.
Really? Well,
He's not a big old fat dude. He's chunky now. And you could tell he's just fucking floating.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just remember, because Viva La Bam, he was probably, 21? And he had his Bambo, and he had his mansion.
He dropped his Jackass Forever lawsuit.
He dropped it?
Yeah, it says
Probably because he knew he
Bam
wouldn't win.
Margera officially drops Jackass Forever lawsuit.
I heard him and Johnny Depp got Johnny. I lost his name now. I can't think of I'm only thinking of the Pirate Master now. Johnny Knoxville. I heard they got in a
Jesus.
fight and got restraining orders.
He really does.
Yeah, dude.
He is chunked.
Oh, he's all filled out.
Yeah.
Literally.
Like,
Yeah,
it's just like, holy shit.
He's filled out.
Filled out.
PHIL.
Damn, dude. That sucks because, yeah, he was always my favorite. I liked Bam.
I liked Ryan a lot, too.
Yeah, and those two were inseparable. Like,
Yeah.
And I really think that's what happened to Bam.
Oh, it for
I
sure
think
is.
that's what hit him way hard, and
everyone's recounting of his timeline is that.
yeah,
He lost his best friend and he went down.
bad. Yeah,
Which, I mean,
it's been a while now. Hopefully,
I've never lost anyone.
come
I
back?
think if I lost someone real close to me, I'd probably have a rough couple months.
yeah.
Maybe I could pull out of it, but I would for sure get dark for me for a minute. For sure.
What's it been? 20 years?
What? For me?
No, for Ryan.
Let's see. Let me guess. Fuck, it's probably been 17 years. 19, I bet now.
Well, that's why I was like, has it been 20? Oh, geez, it's only been 10.
Oh, 13?
2011 is when he died.
11?
It feels like it's been like 20 years, but it's I don't know. Like Bam and Ryan were awesome. Party Boy is funny sometimes. I don't care about his dick. I don't want to see his dick all the fucking time. It's
Chris
like, that's
Pontius?
all there is. Yes, I liked him.
I like him because he does some of the craziest shit.
Yeah,
Like with the animals. Well, he was like, remember Wild Boys with Steve-O and him?
Uh-huh.
That's why I liked him, because he was nuts on that show.
yeah, and he's been in a few movies.
He's also been the dick guy the whole time.
Yes,
Like,
I know.
The whole time.
I know,
Fuck him.
but it's like
You're right.
I don't know. Johnny Knoxville, I like him too, but I also like him in movies. Like he's probably the one out of all of them that is like sold out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I would say he was never my favorite because he never did the shit where you could tell it hurt. I feel like
He took a
the
fucking
bull. He always did the
bowling
bull.
ball to his dick.
He always did the bull,
The bull, yeah.
but
I
like
mean,
he never did like.
he did the skateboarding loop where he tried to do it. I think he broke
I
his
guess.
arm or shoulder or something on that one.
Oh, you got to finish the new one, dude. He gets tossed up
Yeah.
by the bull. Sorry to ruin it.
It doesn't ruin it. I'll
The
still
bull
watch it.
fucks him good.
Wait.
It's at the very end.
Oh, okay, then I didn't see that part
Yeah, the
yet.
bull fucks him real good. This one.
I'm trying to remember where I left off.
Did you see Rachel Wolfson yet? When they do the silent mimes, that's near the beginning. I've seen it like 9
Probably.
times.
Is that where they can't scream or?
they can't make a noise? Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
Did you see the cup test?
What's the cup test?
They're
Oh yes, the fucking pogo stick. Oh my god,
Crushes
what the
nut.
fuck, dude?
Okay,
what
so-
an idiot.
You've seen a lot of it then.
Yeah.
Did you see? Let's see. I'm giving it away for people that haven't seen it. Not really, I guess.
I keep going back to Porta Potty, but that was pretty much in every movie, so I don't know.
Yeah, they do that one every time. Did you see where they have all the fans and the parachute yet? In the ramp?
I don't think so.
Okay. Have you seen Black Homie's dad?
No.
Dark Shark?
No.
Oh, dude, that's where it gets good.
Okay.
He's like this dude from the hood.
Maybe I'll finish it tonight. Like when Lex goes to bed, I'll watch
Should.
it because I love the old Jackass movies. They're some of my favorite movies. I actually bought them all on DVD and they're in the camper.
This one it ranks well with
Like
the rest.
it's the whole pack, and they're just sitting in the camper. I thought they were great. You want to hear something funny? So we bought movies because Lex's big expensive car has DVD players
player?
in it.
Fuck, man.
2 screens because there's 3 rows.
Mm-hmm.
So we were buying a bunch of movies, and so Carter had to buy both Cheech and Chong movies for our trips to Ontario, so he could watch those on the way to Ontario.
Have you never seen him?
I guess not. I
Up
think
in
they're great.
Smoke? The animated?
Carter's not a big movie person.
What do you mean? Carter likes old movies, doesn't he?
He's probably only seen 10 movies his entire life. He won't ever watch movies.
You know what I like about Carter? I can't nail down if he's A movie, art, music. Like what kind of dude he is. Like he does
Yeah.
all of it. He's into a lot of shit. I think it's pretty cool.
Not movies.
I always thought he was into movies.
Yeah, no, not at all.
But I know he's into like old music and like a lot of different genres of music.
Which seems to be lately all. What was that? What was that fucking show I went to?
Not a clue.
The last concert I went to in Nampa, it was
Slipknot.
Slipknot. That seems to be like,
Metal.
yeah, what he's listening to now.
I love it. Heavy drops helps you work hard.
There's not me.
No?
No.
Disrespect your
I need. I don't know when I want to work hard. It's literally something I like
on the
sing
road
along
again.
to. No.
My one true love is making music with my friends.
I do like country music, but no.
That's
Probably
not country.
80s.
That's
usually.
not country, baby.
That's country.
I would say that's bluegrass.
It's straight up country.
What do you mean?
Go to a country station. It's on there. It is country. It's classified as country.
Okay, but you can go to a rap station and have R&B.
Well, I'm just saying it's classified as country. If you look it up, it'll tell you it's country.
We should
music.
do that real quick.
All right.
I mean, he's probably a country artist, but I would say that's some fucking bluegrass twang, baby. A little bit of, hold on, a little bit of, what's the other one that's not bluegrass, not country? The blues? It's not the blues. I'm not thinking of the blues. You know, like harmonica music.
Harmonica would be blues.
Oh, then I'm thinking of the blues. Yeah, right there.
Country. It's the only thing it says. The genre is country.
Do you need glasses?
No, I'm reading it clearly in big bold letters. Country.
It says bluegrass. My one true rev is making music with my friends.
But
Oh, man.
you know, I think I go straight 80s. Like I'm at work and I want to get a lot of work done. I put in my headphones. It's just something I've got to.
I wouldn't say I'm into,
80s rock, I guess is.
well, rap's of course what gets me, but I can do some metal.
I like everything.
I don't really fuck with EDM that much.
No, I was gonna say I like pretty much everything. I like some rap. I like some metal. There's been a few I'm not big on it, but where they're like the scream fucking rock or whatever you want to call it.
Depends if the
Death metal, I don't
instruments
know.
are going with it, though.
That's what I'm saying. There's a few that I was like, okay, this got a good beat.
like Five
I kinda
Finger Death
like
Munch
it, but
or Punch.
Death that one sounds like a better group.
Five Finger Box stuff. Sorry. I don't know what the fuck they're saying most of the time. But
Yeah.
I love
But the beat in the back will get
heavy
you.
guitar drums.
Yeah. And I think that's what I liked about Slipknot was like half the time I couldn't tell what they were saying, but they weren't like screaming it like that. But it's just
the only
the guitar and the drums were just overpowering it, and I don't know the music of it, not the lyrics, was pretty good.
I think about Slipknot specifically.
And they put on a good show.
Well, I really, really, really like Slipknot, so I'm not trying to
Yeah.
shit on them. But I think there's like 10 dudes in that band. They should probably be able to do a little bit better than they do. You know
Only
what I mean?
10?
I think, dude, that's a lot of people.
I
that
think
are
there's
fucking-
more.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Like they could come out with some wild, crazy shit with that many people. And they could do some intricate, like, they could put on
I think they have 10
real
on
show.
stage at a time.
It's crazy,
But
dude.
I think even Carter was telling me there's probably like 30 people in that group.
Well, they probably have switch outs and like,
Yeah.
because it's just a mask.
Yeah, and the one guy,
Well, Corey Taylor's always the singer.
he's the lead singer, yeah. And then you've got the two that are probably the main guitarist. The two that are up front
Yeah.
with him. But everybody in the background,
Well, see, there's like a drum dude, but then
there's
there's like
two drum. Well,
but then
there's
there's like a bongo dude or whatever the fuck.
well, so they had. I'm trying to
Or
think.
is it
So
a
in the back,
trash
they
can?
had two drum sets in the background, and the third guy. And I don't know if he was on keyboards, synthesizer, what he was. So there's three in the back. Then up in the front, you had two other guys that were doing like the big bongos, trash cans,
Yeah.
whatever. Then you had the two guitarists down on the ground with him, and then the lead singer Corey. And then there was like one guy who would every once in a while run up and start doing a dance move.
Hype man.
Yeah. But
Tech Nine probably has no less than 20 songs with Corey Taylor.
really?
I love it. He doesn't have any songs with Slipknot.
Dude, he looks
But he
fucking
has a bunch of songs with Corey Taylor.
he looks nothing like what I would think he would look like.
Oh no, he looks like a normal dude.
With the
Short
mask on.
hair. He looks like a fuck boy, like a cute little
Yes.
like an older Riley almost.
Yeah, and
Literally, dude, like he looks cute.
cheat code Riley.
And that's what
But
now you know.
Yeah, no, I was just
Riley's
shocked
cute.
when I looked
No,
him
I'm
up.
just kidding.
You
Yeah,
know,
he's-
I was like, damn, okay. But same thing with fucking. I don't find him cute. But what's the dude's name with the eye tattoos? He was in your favorite movie, wasn't he? Was he in that one? I don't
Post
know.
Malone,
Post Malone. Thank you.
always tired.
His music, I had no clue that's what it was. Like I was thinking he was gonna be some gangster rap shit,
No,
and then I was like,
he's a
what?
singer.
That's Post Malone?
Yeah, he's a singer.
It's crazy sometimes
He's
how.
actually. I used to hate on him because I thought that same thing.
Yeah.
And then I listened and I was like, oh, I feel bad. I never knew. Like,
Yeah, I heard one of his songs. I was like, I like this song. Like, that's Post Malone. I was like, what?
I've actually been following him too and listening to more of his music weirdly recently because
I have to check some more out.
Our stager Anna is obsessed with him. New Andy.
okay.
Lauren left, so now it's
Okay.
Anna.
Okay.
But
I can't keep up with these women.
Yeah. I can. I know I can. But she's buying her son Post Malone tickets for his 16th birthday or some shit.
Hell
I don't
yeah.
know. But anyways, I was like, I'm gonna fucking check him out more. I haven't really listened to him. And Alex said I should.
I'm gonna have to check him out too because
Watch an interview.
I like the song.
He's the nicest, like.
Oh yeah, I keep seeing things
He's the
about
nicest,
how nice he is
realest
to
dude.
people.
It's so
you know
weird.
what I mean?
It's so weird how nice and like cool he is. So I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'll have to check him out.
There's this one video. He has 2 boxes, probably like small size U-Haul boxes.
He's got his dick in a box.
No, and he's got stacks of $1 bills like this, rubber banded up, literally all like this, and he's just handing them out in the crowd as he's walking to the stage. And he's all fucked up. He had $1 million he handed out, and he was just fucking like, and you can see his eyes. He's like, and I'm like, fuck,
Nice.
good man right there.
Yeah, it's crazy that it's just like he's the kind that would like you don't judge a book by the cover
Yeah,
because he doesn't act how he looks. He would act.
I heard the thing about him.
What movie? Oh, it was the one with Mark Wahlberg. He was
It's
in the prison
It's on
scene.
Netflix. I have the name right here.
I love that movie.
I got you right here. It's it's not Cream and Coffee because that's the other dude. It's something Spencer.
Yeah, it's Spencer.
Confidential, baby.
There you go. Yeah, that was
He's
a good movie.
I loved it. I just watched it
But
again.
yeah, him up there in the at the
as
beginning in the prison scene.
Yeah.
I knew I'd seen him once. I went to night school or whatever it was with Kevin Hart.
Was he in that?
No, but that's what I was thinking because the prison scene. But that was.
I was like, he wasn't in that. That's
Yeah, I was
Fat
picturing
Joe.
him. Yeah, and I was picturing
Yeah.
him being the guy who's stabbing in the background.
Oh, dude.
But yeah, no, it was Spencer Confidential was the one he was
That's
in.
my favorite movie.
I know.
I'm laying it out. But I was skeptical before. That's my favorite movie.
I watched that one again the other night. It does make me laugh
That's
a lot. And
the best.
revolution will not be roboticized.
Or when Big Mac jumps off the roof, he's like, I'm having the worst day. He breaks his arm or whatever. I'm having the worst day.
Yeah, no, that was a great movie. I just watched his newest one,
Who?
Kevin Hart.
He has
It's-
a new Fatherhood?
No.
Have you seen that yet?
Yeah, I love that one.
Dude.
That one.
I
I came.
cried.
I was gonna say I came the closest I've ever come. I
came?
probably had. I came.
You came?
Came so hard. I'm pretty sure I probably teared up, but wiped it out before it would fall down my face.
A black man staying with his daughter.
Yeah, it was. That was a good movie. It wasn't your typical Kevin Hart, but it was good.
That's
What
what I
was
liked
his?
about it. It made me have an Adam Sandler Uncut Gems vibe. It was completely out of his realm when he killed it.
It's Kevin Hart and Woody Harrelson.
Oh, the
Kevin
man
Hart's
from Toronto.
Yes, it was good.
So good.
I loved it. Yeah, I
He's like,
watched
you
it.
only
With,
see me because I let you see me. That's how I do business. I love it. Thank God you watched him because I was gonna fucking.
Yeah,
I've
no,
been telling everyone to watch him. They haven't.
I see a Kevin Hart on there, and I'm like, I'm watching this. Like, and Riley usually watches with me because Riley loves Kevin Hart. He can never remember his name. Like on the other podcast, we're sitting there talking like, who's your favorite actor? He goes, that little black man. The little Kevin Hart.
That's Alex's hands down all time favorite.
Kevin Hart is.
He loves Kevin Hart.
I haven't heard a whole lot of his stand up, some of it, but I do laugh.
No?
I haven't watched them all.
He is
What was the most recent one where he did like at home, where it looked like he was at his house?
It's like what the fuck or something
Yeah.
like that. It's or like
I saw that one.
you saw. That's his
Yeah.
basement, fool.
Yeah, that's what I said. It looked like he was
He
at
has a
home.
comedy club in his basement.
Well, shit,
Literally.
if you got his money,
He's the highest paid
Honey.
comedian in the world.
he does great. But his best movies are with The Rock. Those two together,
It's because they have such a good work ethic.
yeah, and they flow well together. Kind of like Will Ferrell and
Mark.
no,
Oh, John C. Reilly.
thank you. Yes,
Yeah.
John C. Reilly.
Aren't they like really good friends in real life though?
Probably. And I think The Rock and Kevin Hart, if they're not really good friends, they're close to, because I follow both of them on Instagram, and they're battling back and forth. Like at one point you'll see The Rock or Kevin Hart dressed as The Rock.
Oh, I love those.
Or like there'll be a picture of The Rock and
he
he's
comes
holding a
in, he's
baby and it's Kevin Hart's face and yeah, like so there's something there between them two, anyways. But
Yeah.
they work great together.
That's funny you're talking about Kevin Hart because that Kevin Hart came up. I mean, because I literally last night I was telling Brittany I just watched it was a Kevin Hart something I watched. I can't remember what. He was in a movie, I think, but I don't think he's peaked yet.
I don't think so either.
Like I really, and he's pretty fucking famous.
And there was another movie on Netflix.
Well, he's what?
Haven't
30, late 30. I bet he's not even 40 yet.
probably close to Lex's
to
age,
40.
like 36, 37.
Yeah. And all I know from everything I've watched is he doesn't stop working and going.
Yeah.
And I mean, dude, if
you
he's
haven't-
got like that, he's not even halfway.
Yeah,
to his
if you
success.
haven't watched it yet, you need to check out Real Husbands of Hollywood.
Okay, so I've always heard about it. Literally, probably 2 weeks ago, I was scrolling Hulu and it came up, and I was like, "Oh, Kevin Hart's in this," and I clicked on it to like read it, and I was like, I didn't know it was a real show.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Like I didn't, but isn't it their real wives?
No.
Oh.
It's making fun of that. So it's him. Neil Patrick Harris is even in a few.
I thought
but,
it was like actually those people with their wives.
no. So they're
I've
making
never
fun
watched
of it.
it.
So like they're like stay-at-home husbands.
Oh.
You know. And who is the other guy? Does the Caesar's Palace commercials? I can't think of his name
Caesar's
right now.
Palace commercials. I don't know. If
The
I've ever
gambling.
seen that.
Sorry, the Caesar gambling. Bald black dude.
Terry Crews,
No, skinny guy.
skinny bald black dude.
Funny guy. He's
Hannibal
in.
Buress.
No, he's in with like Eddie Murphy. He's in.
Nope. Let me get this. Keep going.
Um,
How bald?
very bald, like a
shiny
shade.
bald.
Yes,
Black dude.
yes. Very
Tall,
skinny,
skinny.
funny, glasses.
Glasses. Urkel. I'm so close, dude. I know I am.
Dude, his name is like it's not like a typical name. I guess it's
Like a stage name?
maybe.
Like a stage name type deal, though? It's
Yeah.
Like, what's he in? What do you give me hints? I want to get this.
Well, that's what I'm trying to say. He's in that with Kevin Hart
In what with Kevin Hart?
in Real Husbands of Hollywood.
Oh.
He does the Caesar's gambling commercials all the time.
I don't even know what a Caesar gambling commercial
Or
is.
they talk about it's on TV.
You're gonna have
just
to look
way
it
to
up.
gamble.
Is that it, though? Those two things?
That's what I'm thinking. He's been in so many others, but that's like where it's just I keep coming back
Donnell
to.
Rawlings.
He was in the cabin with Kevin or with
Donnell Rawlings.
no.
Okay. Oh, yeah, you said skinny. Wait. He was in the cabin. Fuck, homie.
Pretty sure
That
he was
had
in the
it.
cabin.
Caitlyn Jenner. Oh, that's a white man. Fuck.
Right. Damn.
I know she bald under there, though. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's a white woman. Fuck. Sorry, internet. I keep wanting to say Mike Epps, but I know it's not Mike Epps.
JB Smoove.
Oh, JB fucking
That's what I'm
Smooth.
saying. Like as soon as it would come out, you would know. Yeah.
He was in Night School, wasn't he?
Was he? No, he wasn't the bald guy in that. It was a different guy.
No, I know. Yeah, I know. Not him. I'm not thinking him.
Yeah, he was in Date Night, Hall Pass, like everything. JB Smoove has been in so much.
What's the one? It doesn't matter. He was like a parent. I don't know. It doesn't matter.
You said in Night School?
No, I don't think it was in Night School.
Okay.
I'm not thinking of Jay.
I think it was in Hall
'Cause
Pass.
He's my favorite. He's my favorite in that movie. Jay.
Yeah.
And when the principal comes in and he's like, "Who you looking for, homie?"
I think it's Hall Pass you're thinking of.
Probably.
And they were talking.
Oh, you know what? It is.
Yeah, because
It is.
he's a parent in that, and they get the.
Yep, that's exactly what it is. That's a good fucking 45 minutes out of Bam Margera right there, baby.
That was definitely check out Real Husbands of Hollywood. You'll laugh a lot.
I'll check it. I've been watching.
Who was the Nick Cannon makes
Mm-hmm.
some appearances? Like him and Kevin Hart hate each other in the show.
Oh, that's cool.
And it's like fun of
Can't
this
say I
battling
don't
back
like
and
Nick
forth.
Cannon because he's doing good things
Yeah.
and he's a good guy. But I don't fuck with him, dude. I just don't like him. I just don't like him. But Wild N' Out's dope.
Yeah, and then he was good as the host of America's Got Talent, although I love Terry Crews.
Yeah, well,
And I like Terry Crews better than him, but his movies, like Nick Cannon's movies never were.
he's an actor. He's like a rapper.
I was saying his movies were
Like
never
a-
like that big.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They weren't like, oh, I got to have it. It's awesome. It just was.
It's weird to think
Eh.
about, though, because he's been around a lot longer than a lot of people.
What was his biggest movie? Drumline? And then really nothing since. You know, he did the one where he was undercover cop in high school, but that's been done so many times with other things. It just,
Don't even know that one.
Yeah, it wasn't that good.
I don't know. He ain't with Mariah anymore, is he?
Nope. No, she dumped his ass.
That's my dad's girl right there.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. He likes that loud scream. Dude, if you look up Nick Cannon on IMDb, first thing pops up is Drumline.
Really?
So it's definitely his.
That's it then, for sure. Did you hear about these? Well, the reason I want to talk about it is because I'm hoping you know what the fuck it is. I have an idea of what I've heard.
Okay.
But these Georgia Guidestones?
Not a clue.
You didn't hear about that?
No.
It's a huge thing right now that they were vandalized. Someone set like a homemade bomb. So it's what it is.
Oh, is this they're calling it the Stonehenge of the United States or something like that? Okay, yes. I saw something a little bit on it today.
So what it is, from my collection of information that I have little of, is it's these stones that act as a clock, a compass, and it's 3 big ones or 4 maybe, but it's 10 different languages on how to rebuild a society after an apocalyptic event.
That's cool.
But someone vandalized them, and like I would say from the video I saw, probably 30% of it got fucked up, but they tore it down and demolished the whole thing. But I'm like, that's been there for 10 different languages inscribed in it, and they don't know how it got there. And it's how to rebuild a good society after some crazy shit.
Because they were calling it. I saw on the news.
Well, this is what I want to know. First, you don't know about it. I thought you might. Does your mind get conspiratorial on that at all?
On how it's there, or
no, on why they completely took it down, if only part of it got vandalized, if it was a landmark or some shit like that. Because if it's fucking specific instructions on how to rebuild after some crazy shit, the whole world knows at this point. I think we're headed to some crazy shit. I hope people.
I think it's just more of. So I don't know if I would say conspiratorial or just that our government's pieces of shit.
Well, it's like, why wouldn't they leave the rest of it up?
Because
why would they try to fix it?
They're just like,
they don't want people to have that information.
It's like them like, oh, you're going to be a bad kid. I'm taking it away now instead of leaving it here for you to try to vandalize again, which is dumb.
Yeah, I guess I feel that. Oh, like
that's the way I
come back
see
to
them.
Finish
Yeah,
the job type deal.
But then put somebody there around there to guard it. Don't get rid of it.
That too.
But
put a fucking fence up.
Yeah, do something.
I just think it's kind of crazy that like if that is what it is, why wouldn't the majority of us try to keep that intact? Like, I'm surprised that's some protested. Bro, the shooting at the 4th of July parade?
Right? Well, that's what I was going to say. Like, all the shootings have been going on, period.
We already know my problem with them.
But
they're publicized. I hate it.
Exactly.
They're publicized and people want to do it
so
again.
Now this kid has got his 20 minutes of fame, and he's going to be in prison, but he's going to get his little, like...
First one they got, though.
Followings and...
First one in a while they got, right? That didn't kill themselves before the cop got there.
So, the same night in a different city...
This is why I don't go to parades, folks.
It wasn't at a parade, but an 8-year-old boy and a 10-year-old girl were killed just playing in the yard in a bounce house.
How?
They were shot and killed. And I don't know if it was their dad who was shot or...
What?
But they just said another man was shot. It didn't say.
What?
Yeah.
Why isn't that more publicized?
Exactly. Or the fact that why are they worrying whether or not he bought the gun legally or illegally, and why the fuck he shot it up?
That too.
Who gives a shit? He got a gun.
Did you hear he dressed as a woman?
Yeah.
And ran away in the crowd or whatever?
Yeah, and then he got into...
They pulled him over at like a stoplight, right?
Another state, and he saw another parade. Wisconsin, yeah.
Yeah.
He saw another parade, and he thought about going and shooting that up, too, but then because it wasn't planned or some shit. This is what he's telling them.
Really?
I was going to shoot this one up, too, but it wasn't pre-planned.
See, they need to stop publicizing that.
He is very vocal about his everything. He just wants his fame.
Not you, but the public. The fact the public even knows that is fucked up.
Yeah, he just wants to be famous for something like this. It's.
I think, you know what I want to do? Is I'm going to become an officer of the law. I'm going to come very high up in ranks, very respected. and then I'm gonna pull in a shooter, and I'm gonna get my 5 minutes of fame because I'm on camera. I'm gonna beat the fuck out of this kid and kill him, and just get fired. No charges. I'm gonna beat the fuck out of it. I don't know.
Like Riley and Alyssa and I were
Some good
talking.
motivation.
We were
I can't
talking on the other
stand
podcast.
those
Like,
people, bro.
not that I would ever praise gang members, but even they wouldn't go shoot up some fucking parade.
No, gang members
Like
live by
their
a code.
shootings are, other gangs, rival gangs. If somebody gets hit by a stray bullet, it's not like they're like, oh,
Yeah,
we
they
feel
don't
bad
need
now.
to.
But they don't
shouldn't
go and
come on
just
their
shoot up a
territory
fourth
type
grade
deal.
class or a parade. Like, even criminals like that don't pull this stupid shit like this.
My problem is, I sit here and think about it because I have a 2-year-old now. She's gonna be in school soon. She's in daycare right now. But hold on, I feel a sneeze coming. Maybe we're good. We'll keep talking. Oh, it's getting stronger, baby. Has it always been this crazy and it's now being this publicized?
I don't think so.
Or I don't want to put my kid in school unless I'll be the guard at that fuck. You know what I mean?
I don't think it
don't.
has always been this crazy. I'm saying there have been shootings in the past, but nothing like this. And this is where I would go,
Conspiratorial.
yeah, because
I got another one for you too.
because of the whole it's all got bigger and bigger and bigger. And now there's all these like, we need to do this with guns, we need to do this with guns, and it just keeps going,
So it's like forced propaganda to get rid of guns. You're
And-
trying to think maybe?
which would really fucking piss me off if it ever came out that was a true thing, because that is fucked up.
I could see it.
But there are so many more shootings now, mass shootings, than there ever were. Like,
It's because they're idolized.
you know what I mean? Or why does somebody need, like, there was another article I read yesterday.
Well, it's people that don't feel connected in this world, and they watch all these documentaries that are fucking all stardom
Yeah.
of these. Yeah, you know.
Well, I read this article and it was talking about the gun ownership, I guess, in the United States, and the fact that, or it said, so this was written in 2020, and it said 3 years ago, I read that of the world's approximately 860 million private weapons. So in the world, 860 private,
Yeah.
right? 45%, almost half of that is in the U.S.
I bet it's more.
That it probably is more now.
And
it
is
says-
Mexico second? I gotta know.
It didn't say.
God damn it.
But it did say the U.S. right now, and again, this was 2 years ago, there are more guns for private use than there are people.
Did you ever hear the old Chinese proverb? It's an actual Chinese proverb, and it says, "We would never dare invade America because there would be a gunman behind every blade of grass."
Yeah, it's just, so
I
they were
that.
like,
I love that.
they were
Well,
showing these people.
Okay, I don't want to feel weird about how I feel about guns.
Look, I
But
love
like
guns.
that, but it's weird that
I'm a gun owner.
we don't think about those people when we hear those stats, though.
But these people, that some of the pictures they were showing, there was like this husband and wife, and I think they had 2 kids, and 2 kids were playing around. 250 guns they had. You don't need 250 guns for 2 adults.
Unless you're a collector. Maybe you don't use a
No,
lot
these
of them.
these were,
You know what I mean, though? You got to give them that.
these weren't, but
Okay. It's like in Hot Fuzz. Homie's got the barn just full of fucking...
yeah, these
Have you seen
were,
that?
yeah.
It's just he's got the old bomb.
These people were the, how do I say it? Like,
You want to say Trumpers. I know you want to.
but you know what I mean? Like, they're the very crazy, like, come and take my guns, and, like, we're all ready. They just have,
I mean,
it's just ridiculous. You don't need that many guns.
I feel you on the number of guns, but do you understand the mind state
No,
at all?
no.
I think... See, I like that because...
Because they don't want to take all your guns. You don't need a freaking semi-automatic.
Well, what I mean... Oh, see, I'm not even thinking like government regulations. I'm thinking like they probably own a big chunk of land, probably kind of in the middle
they sure
of
didn't look
nowhere.
like they owned any land.
But like, I bet it's... I don't know. I would feel not with the guns necessarily, but I do like the mind state of like, I worked for this. I have this. This is mine. When shit goes down, you can't fuck with me. You're not going to fuck with me. If
But you
shit
know what
goes
the sad part
down,
is?
Down. You know what I mean? Though?
Say they're raising, because these people look like
Well,
they were like you got a pretty mouth, boy.
well, this is what I want to say before you
and
say
then their
this.
kids aren't brought up right. You know how easy
Agreed.
one of those guns can go missing and no one would ever know.
Agreed there. I'm just thinking, for me, it's the prepper mind state. 'Cause
Which is fine.
I'm a prepper type.
For 2 people, you can't carry that many guns.
That's why I'm not talking about the guns. Just the mind state of like, it's my shit. And even if you want to fuck with me, I have all of this. So
So I have 10 guns.
unless shit went down.
You wouldn't be able to carry, load, or do anything with 250 guns.
All I'm thinking, though, too...
Unless you have an army who's going to come live with you, you can't use that many guns.
I'm thinking of economic collapse, your neighbor's coming for your medicine. Your neighbor's coming for your food. Maybe
1 or 2 guns, you're good with enough bullets.
unless you got 250 neighbors.
Again, if
You know
you
what I'm
have
saying,
enough
though?
bullets and you got 1 or 2 guns,
I don't know.
you can protect yourself.
I feel it, but the guns is that's a lot, but I feel it.
Where are you going to store them all?
I'm not even thinking guns. The mind state is what I understand. I totally feel the mind state. Because I want to be that guy someday. Not with all the guns. I'll probably have some. But I would like to own my own piece of land.
Yeah.
And be like, I have my fishing pond. I can hunt here. I have my guns. I don't need I don't need anyone coming in here when shit's rough. You know what I mean?
Which is
COVID.
fine. That's fine.
Like original COVID when it first hit.
Yeah.
Like, stay the fuck off my shit. You know what I mean? I don't know.
But it's just, I don't know. I back to the gun thing. I just think it's dumb that all they're worried about right now is not why he shot it up or not, what's this, any other reason, just he bought the guns legally. That's all they keep putting out there. Well, he bought them legally. Okay, good to know he bought them legally.
Yeah.
That doesn't change the fact. Though. Like, that doesn't do anything. That doesn't solve any problems.
That's the problem is everyone wants to know why he did it, and they'll never...
I'm sure he's told them.
You'll hear their story.
He's told them all other things,
or on Fox, or on fucking TMZ or something, Fox News.
With how much information he willingly said to them, I guarantee you he's told them why he went this way or what happened.
Would you...
Now they're talking about criminal charges going against the dad.
Well, this is kind of my question I was going to ask. Do you agree it all starts at home?
No.
Because that's usually what it says, right? It's all...
That's what they try to put, but no. Like, there have been people who've had shitty fucking upbringings, beat by their parents, cigars put out on them, and they turned out just fine. It has nothing to do with...
The reason I ask is for, like, mental illness awareness.
If they
Do you think parents neglected their mental illness or, like, ignored it, maybe brushed it off?
That could be.
That's what I'm always curious about.
So what I'm curious about with this guy is he has had 2 different run-ins with the cops. He put all this all over Facebook and other stuff. Other family members were saying stuff about him, saying, nothing was ever done.
See, they knew it was fucking coming, and they let him fucking bloom.
And that's what I'm saying. Like,
they let him bloom.
It's now they want to do this because the dad sponsored his gun ownership certificate or something like that.
What do you mean?
I guess in that state, in Chicago or in Illinois,
yeah,
he had to have a sponsor to be able to buy guns. So his dad sponsored him, saying he claims, I just thought he wanted to go to shooting ranges and stuff.
Is it like buying a house? You have to prove where you got the money to buy the gun.
I'm guessing so.
It's probably something.
Or
like that.
saying that yes, you're mentally able to buy this gun. Yeah,
yeah, I could see that.
But the fact that he was able to buy all those guns in so many weeks apart,
he had a bunch.
Yeah, he had at least.
I don't know much about. I just thought he had a rifle. He dressed up like a girl. I know he fired over 70 rounds.
Well, yeah, he had 2 semi-automatic rifles.
Oh, I didn't know that. See, I thought he just had...
And I don't know how many ever else, but his dad's like, I just thought he wanted to go to shooting ranges.
well, like, here's the first question. You thought he wanted to go to shooting ranges. Do you guys hunt? Did you grow up doing target practice with him? Why is he into guns?
The night before, they were talking about one of the shootings in New York, and his kid's response
Thank God
was...
Evan sold his gun, dude.
Right? His kid's response was, they're idiots. Like, there's so many signs out there for everybody around him, including 2 run-ins with the cops.
Wait, the son said they're idiots?
Yes.
Like, plan-wise or just, like, doing
That's what I'm thinking. Like, the way they pulled it off, he'd have done it a different way.
But, like, precursor, you can't really catch that hint off
True.
Of that. You'd be like, oh, yeah, they are fucking idiots. They should have never done that.
Yeah. But now they're coming out like he should have never been able to buy it. Which, okay, if you have a criminal background or 2 different run-ins with the cops or...
there's nothing weird about... I feel like there's nothing weird about buying a rifle in Illinois.
No.
You know what I mean? That's
and the gun place did everything by the book, so there's nothing there.
They always do.
It's
well, usually do. I think.
It's trying to come back on the dad. Like, it's his fault for not noticing this or knowing this or...
Well, that's what I'm always curious about, for sure.
Like...
Because I don't blame the parents, but I'm like... There's precursors to everything that happens in
as
life.
A parent, you feel like you would know.
You got to fucking read your kids. You should, exactly.
Yeah, be involved in your kid's life. See, that's where, I wouldn't say it starts at home, but that's where usually it goes back to home. The parents aren't in their lives. The parents I don't know.
That's what I'm. Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're not around. They're not.
Like, I know Rupa's
They're not
only
parents.
2 right now, but I would know if she was in a fucking deep, twisted place, I think.
Yeah.
Like, I would be able to be like, okay, she's fucking acting fucked up. I don't know.
Like, it's not like there's a time that, you know, I would know if something's going on with my kids. It's not like there's a time that I don't see my kids every day. You know, so if, other than like I'm on vacation and they're with my mom, but
you're
you know
a
what I mean? Like,
parent, though.
that's what I'm saying.
And you're
Like,
a good parent.
it's like they're not present in their child's life. And that's usually the way I see, you know, when I read about these things going on. It's like the parents aren't around. Or even the drug deals going bad at school. It's usually the parents aren't around and the kids are acting out, stealing the parents' prescription drugs and selling them at school. It's like,
pretty much. It's neglect. It's all neglect.
so I can see that, but also certain parents are better when they're not around, if that makes sense. Like,
I have the strong belief too that, like, okay, if you're a dad and you're gonna take care of your kid, you don't always have to be you don't have to necessarily be around to be a good dad, as long as you're out doing shit for your kid and shit. You know what I mean?
yeah, be present in their life. You don't have to physically be like
if you're working double shifts or something, it's for your kid. Or like if you're, I don't know. You know what I mean by that?
yeah.
Because, like, it's not necessarily that they need presence, but they need a good role model too. And if they see dad out busting, you know, maybe dad's not home all the time, but dad's out working, making money for the family and making sure we have this house and this fucking food and this life we have. But yeah, I don't know. Shootings blow my mind. I fucking hate him, dude.
I'm trying to see also, like, how old was this guy?
I think he was like not a teenager, but I think he was like young.
He's 21.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought I was going to say 20.
So again, he is an adult by all senses of the word. He's an adult.
Yeah.
He can do anything.
I feel
that
like there's
adults can
tests
do
you should
legally.
have to pass to be an adult.
Right? I feel there should be tests you have to pass to be able to have kids. I don't know if they're called like they.
I do agree with that.
Certain people shouldn't be allowed to
But-
reproduce. And I know
I agree with that, but the only
you can't do that. I'm just saying there's just
in a different country or world you could.
yeah, in a different country. Yeah, I'm sure they.
I agree with that, other than the fact that, like, prison and my kid were the best things ever for me personally.
Yeah.
Which would, for someone of like me, I could easily ruin them. Prison could have made me way worse. Kid could have made me way worse. But, like, I think prison and the kid, mostly the kid, fixed me.
How upset with her would you be though if she wasn't able to pick up on lighting that torch for your dab rig so early in life?
How upset would I be?
Yeah,
like
if
I didn't have her, or like
if
I
she
was in prison?
couldn't light it up right now.
Oh, like if she had like cerebral palsy and she had
Yeah.
fucking hands, I'd hate it, dude.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, have you know the sign on my door though? No tards. So no, I'm just
Sorry to
kidding.
take a serious thing and go joking on it.
No,
No, I agree. I think. I mean, and as a friend, you still got some more growing up to do.
well, obviously that's
But-
my path. You know what I mean?
But yeah, I mean, this is what I tell everybody, and it sucks that it's with you for life. Your past,
Yeah,
but
it does suck. It's with me because I've
you did your
completely overcome
time.
it.
Yeah, you did your time. You're done with it. That's not who you are anymore.
That's my biggest
And the
problem.
person helped you, but because it happened, it's with you. And a lot of places are going to see that and be like, fuck you. You know what I mean?
I do know what you mean because,
And it sucks.
well, it sucks. Like specifically job wise, I feel like is what we're talking about for the most part.
Yeah.
Every job I've ever had.
Well, shit, even look at travel. Look how hard it is for you to be able to travel out of state
Well, yeah, that too.
or out of country, whatever.
I'm just thinking for job wise, like literally every single job I've had, I've become a manager at, and I've grown to the top of my
Yeah.
like positionability or whatever the fuck you could say. So like, and even without jobs, like I haven't. I paid all my shit off and I did everything there, but like, it is weird though that like it's a cloud over me now for even apartments.
Yeah.
Or like houses, or like people that rent houses, or jobs, or like
Look how
all
crappy.
kinds
I
of
mean,
shit.
even to go past your past.
I
like,
can't even vote.
a lot. Yeah.
And I'm honestly like, I used to not give a fuck about it. I kind of feel like I'd like to vote on shit now
Right.
because there's a big part of the population that's felons. I think maybe not big, but
I'm sure it's a pretty big part.
like a lot of them have been through the court
Especially
system,
with
been through laws. They know
stupid
laws.
shit like, oh, you had a pound of weed on you. Boom, you're a felon. You're going to prison longer than a murderer will.
Yeah. The biggest problem is the chomos, dude.
Yeah.
They always get fines and probation.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Or
I heard about
always.
somebody who my wife knew in high school was in prison for 17 years for that. Actually did that at a daycare.
And went to prison for 17
Went to
years?
prison for 17 years, but
That's
was
not even
able
enough.
No, and was able to do something. I don't know what he did to where it doesn't have to be on his record at all. It does not show him. He did not have to register as a sexual offender.
It's called a withheld judgment.
and
it's
it's
his
bullshit.
Anyone can do a withheld judgment with their first offense if you do everything perfectly.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah. And he's cleared. It's expunged. So that's fucked up.
He was somewhere between 19 and 22, and something with a child under the age of 12. Fuck that. That should never be allowed to where he doesn't have to have that on him.
This comes up so often, and all I say is, why don't we have the fucking shooting wall back, dude? I don't why don't people care more about that?
Because I think it's ridiculous.
Well,
that
how about this? Okay, you want me to get crazy real quick?
Stricter penalties for marijuana than it is for molesting a child.
You want me to get crazy real quick?
Go for it.
Conspiratorial. They are letting our children be traumatized, doing nothing about it to let them grow up fucked up so that they shoot up schools. They can idolize them and have more fucked up schools with more fucked up childhoods, with more fucked up kids, and do more fucked up shit so that they can, I don't think it's the guns they're after necessarily with it.
It's control.
But it's control in some sort of way. If I'm getting conspiratorial, I'll leave it there. I'll let everyone else think on that.
It's control.
And that's
control and money.
That's probably like 0.5% of the 100% of the tactics they use to control us. Have you? Oh man, the cows. Are you weird about that at all?
About what?
The cows.
The cows?
There's been like 400,000 cows that have died in the last 2 weeks in heat waves. It's not even our hottest year.
It is on some spots. They're really hot. There's, what do they say? 64 million people are suffering from extreme heat.
How have these? Oh man, they're trying to take away our fucking food, so that we're more dependent on. I don't know, man. Okay, think about this. This is why I'm so.
I won't follow you on that one.
No, this is why I'm so hyped up on it, though. Think about what they did to the Native Americans and the buffaloes.
What?
Have you ever heard about the Buffalo Mountain?
No.
And it's a literal mountain of buffalo skulls that when America was trying to take the land from the Native Americans, they killed their entire food source so that they were weaker and couldn't battle, and that they were dependent on us. And that's a real fucking thing. I think that's pretty wild, dude. And now it's like modern day happening. Hundreds of thousands of cows died in heat waves, strangely, but they never have before. Oh, I'm sorry I'm getting conspiratorial about this.
Yeah, let's see. So there's excessive heat in Kansas City.
I heard Texas and
Tulsa, Oklahoma, Louisville, Memphis.
I heard, Texas, Oklahoma, and Nebraska, I think maybe.
You're looking 110 to 115 degrees right now, and you add the humidity, and the
cows have been dealing with this their whole lives for generations and generations.
How often is it getting that hot, though?
Why does it matter? They're animals that can live in that heat.
Obviously not if they're dying.
This is why it's weird, Donnie.
I just don't think it is. I think it's just how it is. It's hot.
I'm thinking, okay,
they're out there on like the rocks or in the desert or wherever they're at.
Look at our gas prices right now. Look at our fucking food prices right now, dude.
Yeah, shit's going up.
Food, I didn't even realize until like 2 weeks ago, is bunghole is up the ass, dude. It's even crazy. The pizza at Costco is more expensive, bro. You believe that shit?
To what?
The pizza at Costco is more expensive by the slice now.
What's it up to? I haven't bought.
It's up $1.
It's like $2.50 and you get a drink with it. I don't remember.
Yeah, it's like $4 now. It's crazy. Anyways, because you know what? I was gonna say pepperoni, but that's pork, not beef. So it's probably pork and beef. I don't really know. Anyways,
yeah, I won't go conspiracy on the cattle thing. I do think it's just a heat thing. It's fucking hot. It's ridiculous heat.
I just think the food source they're fucking tampering with, dude. We're
I don't know.
we're not.
I can't go there on that. So
Well, okay, I'll jump out of this right now after I say this. I think people now are noticing the government hates us more than before.
yeah, fuck the government.
Yeah, and I think
Whatever they can do to get more money.
But I think this right now feels like the worst time ever with it. Like it feels like they're not even giving a fuck about shit anymore.
See, I don't know. I'm not seeing that either. Like,
Let's go to Roe v. Wade then.
that's not the entire government, and that's the problem. That's
Okay.
just the Supreme Court.
Before I get this, I
Even
don't know
the
Roe.
president stepped up and said this
Which
is
one's
bullshit.
Roe? Which one's Wade? Which one's the good one?
That I don't remember. I think it was
Because I don't know
Roe.
on that. I never knew on that.
But even Biden, this is like the one time I'll say I was proud of him. Right after that
Stood up
happened,
against it, yeah.
stood up against it and said, he didn't say department, my cabinet, my whatever, will support any
But the
woman
people
and we
that are
will fight
able
for
to
you.
make
And
the calls, why are they making these calls? They don't give a fuck
so
anymore.
whether or not it's true, I don't know.
They really don't.
What I heard was the three main people who are for this.
Wasn't
were
there 12?
three?
Isn't there 12 on the panel?
I don't know. I'll have to look it up.
I think there's 12.
But there's three. It was either 3 or 4 of them. Are people Trump put into place, not voted into place. Trump said, "You are this."
Yeah. Are
That
they
was
the
a-
ones for it?
Yes, they are the 3 ones fighting
I
to
think there's 12
overturn
of them, though,
it.
bro. That's not enough.
You only need a majority. You don't
You
have
need
to have all of
7.
them,
That's 4 more people that are fighting for it. Who are these assholes?
unless it
You
was
know what I'm
4.
saying?
Yeah, I don't know.
No, it's
The-
4 more to those.
No, I'm
if
saying
you
it
need
was either
majority.
3 or 4 that he put into place that are the ones that are starting it.
Oh, yeah.
So then you just have to convince 3 other people who could just be very religious people and against it. I know a couple people that are against abortion, but that's fine. Don't get an abortion then.
Can I ask
But don't
you
tell
something?
somebody else not to.
Well, I know how you feel on it, but can I know? Okay, you're against it. It should be legal. Yeah.
Yes,
That's
yes.
what you're on.
I'm pro-choice, I guess. Whatever you want to say. Yes.
Are you kind of on the fence about this before I ask this question?
It's a big tough subject for me because I also feel
I want to know what disgusts you about it. Like, what really makes you against it?
against
The overturn.
banning abortion.
Yes. Like, I know you're against it. Let's get deep with it for the
Okay,
listeners.
first off, it is literally sending us back 50 fucking years in women's rights, in freedoms, in anything. This is one step
I would say
for them
more than 50.
taking away our rights, the government taking away people's rights.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What's next? They're gonna.
That's what I mean.
They're gonna take away all the. It took until Obama was president for them to legalize gay marriage. Mm-hmm. That's gonna be the next thing they're gonna get rid of again. And what does it hurt anybody if one man wants to marry another man or one woman
think
wants
so?
to marry another woman? Oh God, yes.
You think that's on the docket?
I guarantee it.
Excuse me.
But look,
I didn't even think about that.
As far as the abortion thing goes, I would prefer not to get abortions, but I'm not going to tell somebody else they can't do it. Like, say me and Lex, and she gets pregnant and she wants to have the abortion. I'm going to fight not to because I like kids.
You get why that's not the case for this, though.
Yes, but I'm saying I'm not going to stop her from doing it if she just, it's her body.
Her body, her choice.
I cannot force her to do this.
Yeah.
I do feel that, like, if
maybe
it's
in a marriage you should maybe be able to.
well, I'm saying if it's a mutual relationship
Decision?
kind of thing,
Yeah.
then talk it over first. But whatever's best. As far as
I do
banning them,
agree it
even if
shouldn't
it's a
be willy-nilly.
medical thing,
Well, this is why I bring it up, is because did you hear about the girl? It was 12 hours after they overturned the law. So Idaho, we have 30 days or whatever.
yeah, it
until
hasn't
is in effect.
fully
There were a couple states though where it immediately
right away.
was in effect.
It was
Yep.
a trigger law. As soon as that was overturned, boom.
So this girl went into a clinic. I think the story is 3 hours later, and she had do you know what I think it's a top head birth is what it's called,
Okay.
but it doesn't the egg doesn't go all the way through the fallopian tube to get to where it needs to grow. I don't know the fucking terms, but so the baby started growing in her fallopian tube, and it was gonna kill her. And it's like 90% fatality or whatever if people have that, and they wouldn't give her an abortion, so they took her to the ER, and they literally were trying to figure out everything they could other than giving her abortion without killing her. She lived, but I think they had to give her an abortion. I don't know what the fuck happened.
Well, yeah,
But
there's
she
all
almost
those
died
cases.
3 hours later, and it's not even. And then that's an actual emergency medical case.
So all these people are like, well, what about the kid? The kid hasn't had a chance to live a life. The mom did. I'm like, who's going to raise the fucking kid?
That
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
if it's a single woman and the choice
well,
is
most people
she's
get the
going to
abortion because there's no fucking parents there.
yeah, she's going to die if she carries this baby to term. But they're saying, well, then let the kid live. You lived your life.
Yeah.
Okay, who's going to take care of it? Because our orphanages or whatever
full.
way too full.
It's you know why?
There's
Do
no.
you know why? It's because they fucking put cemeteries out on the corner and they hide orphanages. Hide cemeteries, put the orphanages on the corner, display them little kids. Fuck.
Put them out there with signs. Rent me.
Seriously, rent me.
It's just, and nobody wants to be foster parents. Nobody wants, there's just.
I think there's a lot of people that do. Probably not as much.
There's a lot of people that will do it for the money, but they will not
Oh,
parent, I guess.
they just get checks.
Yeah,
I didn't even know you could do that. I thought you take
Oh,
the
yeah.
kid and you're in charge. Because I thought they do.
you are. But
Because that's like the parent testing we were talking about a second ago. I think they actually test if you're capable of being a parent if you adopt.
but you can cheat the system. And there have been people, I saw one lawsuit where there's this guy, 12 different kids, and you're only supposed to, I think, with two parents, I think you can have up to 4.
Fosters?
Yeah.
Okay.
But to collect the money, he
They
was
should have
like,
told Shazam that before
They
they
were-
made that movie with
right,
17
they were-
kids.
they were doing the different, whatever they had to do it to get all these kids just so they can get the checks. They didn't give a shit. These kids were like sleeping in closets and on the ground. They didn't have beds. They didn't, you know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
that's
is
no way for a child to be raised either. So
true.
do you really want to bring another kid into this fucked up world?
Well, I've known plenty of people that have gotten abortions that good thing they got abortions because they
Yes.
weren't. I mean, okay, think about that. We'll leave the rape talk out of it because we already know.
Okay, yeah. How about a
That
couple of meth heads that are fucked up and they have a baby?
But that's what I was gonna say is I know people that were on their bodies were deteriorating because of how many drugs they did. They can't even.
That kid has
That
no
kid
chance,
can't even get healthy inside of them.
right? If that kid is born, it's going to be born with something wrong with them because of the drugs.
And then I mean,
And then even if it lives and it makes it, those
State money.
parents are not gonna
yeah.
be able to raise that kid. You know, it's
I just think it's fucking like
some things it's humanitarian to.
I don't know
abort
why
the
that's
baby.
what we're focused on. Why aren't we focused on like
Because there's a certain group of people up in the government that want. It's a control thing.
You know what sucks is you said that is what I want from my government currently. Is I don't want two sides of it anymore. I want it to be just
It's
a
supposed to
government.
be of the people, by the people, for the
But it's
people,
not.
and it's not
because the
not
people
at all.
are literally half and half divided. What we need is like, okay, even honestly, we either need one full, not half and half, or we need like 20 fucking fractals of how we feel. You know what I mean?
Also,
I think. I don't know.
other parts of the government need to be the same way as the president. 4 years. You have to be voted in. You can only go 4 years.
Shit's new every
8
4
at
years.
most if you're voted in again.
Yeah.
But these people who are been on there for
The
35, 40 years,
I don't
shouldn't be
understand
there
the
because
35
times
40,
have changed.
but I do kind of maybe see the 4 where like maybe this dude's in for 3.5 and he's like waiting on a bill that he's been trying to pass and it's waiting a little longer and then it gets voted out and then it just gets shit on and forgotten or whatever.
Well, yeah.
I could well that would be bad if
I
we just
get
could-
that.
shit.
But that's why when you're in there, there's like, what is there
I
like?
hate the government, bro. I hate
the
it.
House, there's what isn't like 15 to 30 different, you know what I mean? So you're like half and half on Democrats,
talking
Republicans.
Congress?
Yeah, and usually there's
I think-
whoever's president, if he's Republican,
I know
there's
it's an
more
even number.
Republicans.
I think it's 22. 28,
Yeah, so-
28 maybe.
So then you have all those. If you're in for your 4 years, make sure you find someone who just started theirs. If you're on year 3,
Oh, like you should be able to promote your next predecessor if they were to be like
yeah,
promote your next
or
two
I mean, just
predecessors
like
and
just
they
like
get to
now,
vote.
some of these people who are going to be running soon, oh, they have Trump's backing. Who fucking cares? First off, but
You know what we really need? For two reasons. One, to... Okay, I was just talking about I want to vote and blah, blah. I think voting's fucked with. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I'm not even talking Trump or any of that shit. Like, I think it is fucked with and, like, there's a winner before it even happens, I think. But we really need, like, Joe Rogan or, like... Or Mark Cuban. Like, that's who we need to run for president. And then we'll see The majority's going to vote for these motherfuckers, I feel like. Then we'll see if shit's fraud. Then we'll see if shit's tampered. And then we'll see if shit's real. When these real guys are in office and they want to do real shit for their real people, we'll see how flawed the system is if it were to be able to
I
ever
don't know
happen.
if I would ever vote for Joe Rogan or Mark Cuban, but I do feel
Really?
it has to be.
Really, though?
Really.
I'd vote for Cuban all day,
It has to
bro.
be. I think we need somebody who's not a career politician.
That's what I'm talking
Politicians
about
are
is
fucked.
Mark Cuban,
Get
Joe Rogan.
somebody who's not a politician.
Why not Joe Rogan?
I don't agree with a lot of stuff he goes for. He's just not my. He would not be my candidate. I wouldn't vote for him.
He's so human, though.
He's. I don't know. He's just there's.
What do you like about him?
There's a lot. I don't know. I
There's
can't
something
name
you
one
really
specific.
don't like about
No,
him.
I
It's so
just-
weird you don't love him. He's
Yeah,
a lovable
no.
person. He's a real man.
Yeah, I agree. Somebody who is
Drink
not.
that pussy. I see you trying to open it.
It is open.
No.
It's somebody who is not. I'm just playing with flattening it.
These are warm, by the way.
Who's not a politician? Yeah, they were sitting out in the cooler. No ice in it. I just put them in the fridge today. I should
I
have done it
guess
a
that's
couple
the
days
problem,
ago.
though, is I'm pretty positive there's things set in place where you have to be this, have to be that, schooling for this, schooling. Like, you probably have to have credentials of some sort to even be able to
I know
run
you had to be
for-
naturally born in the United States.
in the U.S.
And you just have to be 35. I think those are the main two credentials. Now, obviously, if you don't have any schooling, it's going to be hard getting
This is
people
what
to
I mean.
back you. But
Like, you're going to need, mostly, I guess, Republican, but you're going to want to be military-oriented, I feel like. You know what I mean?
maybe
Trump
not.
wasn't at all.
Not at all.
So I guess not. But I feel like that's that party type deal is like military, and then I feel like left is like education based. I feel like I don't know shit about it. Once again, I'm not trying to speak on politics.
I don't know. Trump went and put somebody in charge of all the schools who was no education base at all.
Did he shoot him up though?
First, it was a woman, and she's
Did
in
she shoot
charge.
him up?
She hadn't shot up anything. She probably can't lift a gun.
America needs a woman in charge of the schooling system. We need a good woman-based
We
movie
needed
company
Ruth
too.
Bader Ginsburg not to die.
Yeah, that's fucking. We need that with everybody, dude. We need that with everyone that
By the
died.
way, that's the name of the new truck.
Ruth. Mm-hmm. Because of Bader Ginsburg. Did Marie do that?
Evan, supposedly.
Because Marie said we were all going to have a vote
Yeah, and that never happened. And then today she walked in. She goes, "It's settled. It's Ruth because she's short."
for Ruth.
And then, like, Evan, I guess, had the idea of Ruth,
For Ruth
and then
Gator
you
Gettysburg.
put BG below it. But
Hey,
I
I was
thought-
down with the bitch. Horrible name for the truck.
yeah, I thought we are sticking with Golden Girls. We have Blanche.
No, but they're not all Golden Girls.
No, the other two are not. But that's what I was saying.
Blanche,
Like
yeah. Blanche, Betsy, Ethel.
Rose, who was played by Betty White.
I wanted Bernadette, but I also wanted Althea was pretty good. And then I had I don't know, just
Yeah, I didn't. All I heard was Ruth.
We all had a bunch, bro.
The only name that I was ever informed of was Ruth.
Eeks honestly had a really
And
good one.
Marie and I were talking about Rose, which I liked. Even though it's kind of like, but it was Betty. I liked Betty, like for Betty White, but we already have
Betsy.
Betsy, so that was too.
Betsy, Ethel, Blanche. We need not a B. We need a different letter other than B and E.
Greta.
Annabelle. Greta would be.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm storming in tomorrow and saying Greta.
I like that
Hands
one.
down.
I like it better than Ruth.
Hands down.
But yeah, that's what she said today.
Let's get off this. You got anything else? We did bust out a good hour and a half, right?
Just an hour.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah, but that's fine. I can
Oh, it was such.
go ahead and you take us out.
All right.
It's been a while.
It's been a while. Oh, can I? You might need to edit this if you want. Can I? I want to play a Corey Taylor Tech Nine song so you can hear his voice when he's not Slipknot-y.
Okay.
It's beautiful. Anyways, dad bods. Fuck, man. Mom bods.
Mom bods. Yeah. All the bods.
Kid bods. All the pods, like Tony said, yeah. Thanks for tuning in once again. It's been a while since I was here. It's great being back. Donnie fucking hates me recently. Anyways, dad bods out, bitches. We love you guys. See you soon.